Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to una live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to una. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين حسبنا الله ونعم الحكيم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله وجعلنا من بين أيديه سدا ومن خلفه سدا فأحصيناهم فهم لا يخسرون. السلام عليكم يا جماعة والمسلمين والمسلمات. Juma Mubarak. I say shalom to we Christian brothers and sisters, both home and the diaspora. This is the golden voice of the APC Encyclopedia, the Britannica, the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, as you know, say, the encyclopedia media always stand for civic education, for continue for educate, inform, sensitize, conscientize, and raise awareness to we people there. Now we lovely and darling Mama Salon on daily happenings and on burning issues. So we will stay tuned, we will stay fixed, we will stay blessed, we will stay connected to the encyclopedia media, for our listening pleasure is absolutely guaranteed. Forward ever, backward never, until the prize is won. The man will stand for electoral justice, the man with the grassroots them, they elected democratically as regional publicity secretary Southern Region for stand for the grassroots, and we stand for electoral justice. No amount of bashing, no amount of money, no amount of rikishi, no amount of dabaru, no amount of unscrupulous leadership go make we deviate from the fight for electoral justice. So thank God, TGIF, thank God today, now Friday, the 3rd October 2025. We topic today, ladies and gentlemen, if the truth shall kill them, let them die. The phrase, if the truth shall kill them, let them die, now a quote we attributed to the Enlightenment philosopher, when Immanuel Kant. This they reflect the unwavering commitment to the absolute nature of truth and moral duty. The sentiment they suggest say, truth is the whole and intrinsic and absolute value, and it will be upheld without compromise, even if a revelation it cause pain or harm. So we stand for the truth. The quote they try for emphasize a society where they build on lies. That society they don't go ever thrive. And true freedom and morality, it depends on the adherence to the truth, making it powerful statements on Kantian ethics, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, this quote they try for emphasize say any society where they build on lie, that society they know they thrive. And that makes Salon wreck so today. We get rogue politicians then. We get dubious politicians then. We get criminal political bandits then. We get exploitative kleptomaniacs then. Bunch of crooks, idiotic nincompoops. We don't see today say, therefore swell up their bank account, suffer the people of Sierra Leone, suppress the people of Sierra Leone, impoverish the people of Sierra Leone, enslave the people of Sierra Leone for their own selfish gain. But I ever net long, do the clean. So any society where they build on lies, that society they go ever try. And true freedom and morality, it depends on the adherence to the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the key aspect of this quote by Immanuel Kant is say, if the truth shall kill them, let them die. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. And some people there, the truth now get for kill them. Where they know 1 year read, the advocacy for electoral justice, that truth now get for kill them. Now they pain them. Now they depress them. Now they give them cancer. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, the key aspects of this quote, number one, are the absolute truth. The courts they try for allies can't believe in the objective and the non-negotiable nature of the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, we not going to negotiate the nature of the truth. We stand by the truth, no money, no power, no suppression, no intimidation, no coercion, go pull we from the nature of truth. Moral duty, this they emphasize the truthfulness. When a fundamental moral duty, regardless of the potential consequences. Ladies and gentlemen, true not true, lie not lie. And we believe in the truth. Critique of deception. The court they implicitly criticize any attempt for shield individuals from the truth. When they suggest, say, short action, they undermine moral integrity and societal trust. Now, so we get the idiots then today. Like cash your oil and coal. When they go tin up now, let you, they go lie. Say Dr. Samura Kamara go na party office, go verify. Then get security all over. We might have you give them. But time they can and they turn around when I not see no security. Now that day, when they bless the day and damn the hour. Ethical complexity. While when they appear harsh, it raises complex ethical question about the balance between the truth and the compassion and the implication of an uncompromising commitment to the truth in a complex world. Kant's infamous quote, ladies and gentlemen, all our knowledge begins with the sense, proceed them to the understanding, and ends with reason. There is nothing higher than reason. The rules for happiness, now something for do, now something for love, and now something for hope for. For let peace reign on earth, human being therefore involved into the new beings within the land foresee the whole first, and that not the truth. The Bible also say, if the truth shall kill them, let them die. This they imply say, now for confront the truth, no matter how harsh, ladies and gentlemen, and essential for moral growth and societal progress. Truth, now they make a nation go before. Truth, now they make a nation thrive. Truth, now they make a nation develop. So Immanuel Kant, he claims, say, the nominal definition of truth, truth, now the agreement of cognition with an object. Kant died in Königsberg on February 12, 1804. A last word stem is a as God. It is good. The proverb, the truth will out, get the origin in William Shakespeare in play inside the Merchant of Venice. Wusai, the user for just say, no matter how hard it may be, especially the time of Sherlock the Jew, we want get a 3 pounds of flesh from the body of Antonio. But I don't know the logic say, if for pull exactly the 3 pounds weight, no blood, no for shell, no nothing, no for shell, according to the bond with them plan. He also come from the Gospel of John 8, verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Ladies and gentlemen, them people are there in slavery. They go only be free when they come to the truth. The famous quote by Socrates, the only true wisdom, now knowing, say you don't know nothing. The unexamined life, you know what living, and there is only one good, that na knowledge, and one evil, we na ignorance. Be kind for everybody you meet when they fight a hard battle. So there is only one good in the world, and that na knowledge, and one evil na the world, we na ignorance. We get ignorance then today. We will be not vote in as leaders, but we not get for feel the pain. We get for set example like Liberia and Ghana. We're no more in the history of Sierra Leone. Politicians go crazy, do what them ruthless, clueless, idiotic income poop there. Then they do to the people of Sierra Leone. Then they tell we say, we win election, but I'll move on. Today, now then they advocate for Madabio. But time they can when they turn around and no go see no security. Some of you now get for all now pour raw acid pound. We not go ever forgive una. How una don't tower. Now so we serve the grassroots don't tower. They tell you 99 days, what if man? 1 day for Master House. The day of the grassroots will come. No una no say the people there then get more power than without them within a power. When I get for know that day, ladies and gentlemen, fellow listeners, comrades all. So there is only one good now the world when knowledge, and there's only one evil when ignorance. Ignorance is evil. Ignorance dangerous. Ignorance destructive. Ignorance catastrophic. Ignorance malicious, and ignorance na a calamity. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow listeners, comrade all. Jesus Christ say in the Bible that you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Meaning, you go be only free from deception by learning the truth and obeying God's law. Immanuel Kant is known for his emphasis on reasoning, moral duty, and the absolute nature of truth. It embodied Kant's idea, say, truth should not be compromised or hidden for the sake of personal comfort or survival. Now, so the idiot, then income pope, then saloparic bastard picking there. Now, so then they do. Do you apologize to we listeners there? Then one day, we don't wear foot with the grassroots. Then one day, wait till they don't do so. Ladies and gentlemen, when I get for turn around, when I not go see no security there, because today when I have up gunman and they be here, because when I don't team up for continue for kill when I your membership there, but the day they come when they turn around and they see no gunman be here, now that day they when I go know the power of the grassroots. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow listeners. So this the embodied candy idea say truth not for be compromised or hidden for the sake of somebody in personal comfort or in survival. Then people are they hide the truth for their own personal comfort. Then people are they hide the truth for their own survival, for punish the people of Sierra Leone. But it go end up to una. For Immanuel Kant, moral actions then they determine by outcomes, not by adherence to things then where you do for your own personal comfort or for your hidden agenda. Now, adherence to ethical duties there and principles there, with truth being the paramount one. Truth, now the intrinsic value. The court they highlight the intrinsic value of the truth, where they assert say a revelation is more important than any potential harm where it cause. Ladies and gentlemen, so whatever potential harm the truth they cause, the truth not the truth. Then people are they don't go rogue, they don't hold money, they don't sell out, they don't say accountability, they cannot road. Now make they go to media, then they go and rant because not a freeborn they one day are. The APC we used to know, not to the APC today. Where they go take bastard picking, where they born on streets, their mama they na rare girl. When I can't give them position, now this way then they behave. Moral obligation. This they underscore a strong moral obligation for be truthful, challenging the notion of protecting people from unpleasant reality. But we live in a nation today where the rogues, the criminals, the political bandits, the usurpers of democracy, the betrayers, the manipulators, the kleptocrats, the autocrats, and the demonic nincompoops. What they call themselves leaders or politicians then. Today they see the truth as a poison. And that poison they now get for kill una. All waiting they destroy today. All waiting they destroy Mama Salon today. Now because people then compromise against the truth. Then they hide the truth for self-comfort and self-aggrandizement. So without the truth, Sierra Leone will continue for retrogress. Sierra Leone will continue for perish. And God, they continue for cause. All they want there, where they make the people in the suffer. Because waiting belong to Caesar. If they not get to Caesar, now false, you don't pant up amok. So the June 24, 2023 presidential elections, we are won by Dr. Samura Kamara, but stolen by the ECSL and the Agampi unprogressive, unscrupulous, and duplicitous rascal leadership of the pauper, some People's Congress. Because they are not all People's Congress, ladies and gentlemen. You thief something will not belong to you. You no go ever get a peace of mind. You no go ever get a rest. Waiting go they be you, na disgrace, na dishonor, na embarrassment, na critiquing, na molestation. Na ain't go be your portion. Truth, they reflect a stand commitment to truth and moral integrity. Truth, an absolute value, will for be upheld regardless of the consequences. But then people are not upheld the truth. But however, we not turn about the truth and the last. The sixth commandment forbids direct and intentional killing as a grave sin. They murderous people they are. They cooperate voluntarily with murderers them for killing your supporters them, for killing your members them. Ladies and gentlemen, and whether they kill, whether they commit a murder, ladies and gentlemen, they heaven then they cry for vengeance. Ladies and gentlemen, how many citizens there will be you don't murder within gang up Syria killers there, supported, aided, and abetted by the APC leadership, Cashol and Cole there. Ladies and gentlemen, for the Ansane there, Syria, Tunis there, and others. But the day go come, we will not say the people there, the power is mightier than the one they within a power. More than citizens in cold blood from April 4, 2018 to date, 2025. Then the reckless APC leadership and wanna be flag bearers, MPs there, mayors there, district council chairman there, and some diaspora there. Then they cooperate with killers there, aiding and abetting them for continue for do more killings against the people. Ladies and gentlemen, so anybody we team up, we gang up, we aid and abet a murderer, you are a murderer. Ladies and gentlemen, if it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth. This is not Carl Sagan. Lying and failing for say the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is strongly discouraged and forbidden by Subhanallah wa ta'ala and by all religious interpretation. See one of the 10 commandments there, we say, thou shalt not be a false witness against thy neighbor. Kasha, they go narrate you. If they go lie, say Samura Kamara don't go verify. Let you know, say them people are not kafir, not pagan there. They're not to Christian, they're not to Muslim. Because if you're not Christian, if you're not true Muslim, the commandments say, thou shalt not be a false evidence against thy brother. See today, all the rogues, the crooks, the satanic, the deceitful, the unscrupulous, the duplicitous, the two-tongued, politicians then, CSOs then, journalists then, leaders then, stakeholders then, now Sierra Leone. We're supposed to say the truth, ladies and gentlemen. When they impose themselves as Muslim, then they impose themselves as Christian, then they be a false witness against their young brother. His Excellency the President-elect. We won the June 24, 2023 presidential election. His Excellency Dr. Samara Matiwisi Kamara. They don't compromise the truth, ladies and gentlemen. But this wall, God say, Kuluman Aleya Fani, Wajaboka, Jajul Jalal Wan Ikram. This wall, nothing no get for left, except the power of the Almighty Allah. So when I continue for take brown envelope, when I continue for do recognition, when I continue for seek for employment, connection, for materialistic benefits, where God talk am, he say, Baltis Runa la Hayat Dunya. When I look for the click of this world, the dabaru of this world, the money then at this world, the ritual money then at this world, the cocaine money then at this world. Baltis Runa la Hayat Dunya, for the click of this dunya, for the benefits of this dunya, while akhratun khairun wa abuka, and go lost tomorrow. Balogo de for una tomorrow, the hereafter. Some of una feel say una no go die. Some of una feel say una go left na this world ya. Abada, hake, kama, e no get no mercy, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting past money, waiting past power, na the dunya, na hake. A man can be destroyed, but not defeated. This now by Hannes Hemingway. This line they appear in The Old Man and the Sea. Near the end of Santiago, he struggled with the Marlin, where suggests say a man struggle against inevitable or unavoidable defines him, not his victory over it. The only people there where they lost their humanity, now the one that we believe say they get the right for render other human being them powerless or useless. Then are the weak, ladies and gentlemen, for you and no break. Ladies and gentlemen, this then called her incredible strength by Hannah Gadsby. God encourage we for call upon her in the day of trouble. He go deliver we. This is Psalm 50 verse 15. Hopeless. Now one of the hallmark symptoms of depression. Ladies and gentlemen, by the grace of God and the prophets, ladies and gentlemen, we sum up with hope and courage. Colossians 1 verse 5 to 6, 23 to 27, 1 Timothy 1 verse 1, in order of increasing severity, according to Pope Gregory I, the 7 deadly sin steps, where God not ever forgive, ladies and gentlemen, then are as follow: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. Now pride, they destroy them bastard pikin they are. When they go take the belly in our streets. Anybody when a free born, you know they behave like other idiots here they behave. Now you they win election. Say you win, but all left hand. Now only pastor pikin. Where mama rarity them born. Now they go deep on that life day. But una wait for we. We not ready for una. Una trangaes pass una. Who boku pass una. Then soldier, then godman, then policeman, they will give una, where they guard una. Time they can una no go see them be una. Now they una go know the power of the grassroots. According to Winston Churchill, he once said, truth, the truth is incontrovertible. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is incontrovertible. There is no way where you go deny the truth. There is no way where you go avoid the truth. There are evidence all over for say the truth, not the truth. And truth go be attacked by malice. Truth go be attacked by ignorance. Truth may be derived, but in the end, ladies and gentlemen, there is, ladies and gentlemen. So, law we know be distracted by what the idiots and contaminated nincompoop they do against the people of Sierra Leone. Because Winston Churchill once said, he said the truth is incontrovertible. Malice may attack it. Ignorance may deride it. But in the end, there is the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Which means say, truth not the truth. You don't get no other name, but not truth. So the one them, we believe in electoral justice, forget faith in God, and believe say the truth is incontrovertible. Malice, they attack the truth. Ignorance, they derive the truth. But the end, the truth will absolutely reveal itself, the naked truth. For Jesus Christ say, now in the first person for saying that the world say, truth shall set you free. Ladies and gentlemen, he alentia elio terose humas. This is a statement found in John 8, verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. In King James Version, in which Jesus Christ addressed a group of Jews then who believe, say, in the Messiah. So justice must not only be done, but must be seen done. We stand for this electoral justice. We fight to the last drop of blood. And when I read you, when I didn't think politicians there, we Tangais Pasuna. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be clear, let it be optimistic, and let it be explicit to all the one that we believe in electoral justice or the fight for electoral justice. Ladies and gentlemen, that we stand for justice, and anybody will stand for justice, he cannot be defeated. When I see 2 Corinthians 4, verse 8 to 18, we have troubles all around us, but we are not defeated. We often don't know what to do, but we don't give up. We are persecuted, but God does not leave us, ladies and gentlemen. So the enemies of Sierra Leone go be entangled by karma, and karma, now a balance sheet of life, ladies and gentlemen, where the debit and credits all you did them. Ladies and gentlemen, death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss in life is what dies inside. Ladies and gentlemen, why still alive? So never surrender. Today we get political thieves there. We get murderers there. We get exploitative bandits there. We get grandiose kleptocrats there. Luciferious kleptomaniacs there. And murderous megalomaniacs there. Ladies and gentlemen, where you say political power, therefore whole they dehumanize the citizens there, they suppress the citizens there, they marginalize the citizens there, they discriminate the citizens there, they impoverish the citizens there, they enslave the citizens there, forgetting for no say power, nothing win, not temporary. Ladies and gentlemen, le pouvoir est temporaire et la vie est temporaire. Power and life not temporarily gifted. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra comrades all, leaders them. God send leadership for can seek the welfare of the young people, for protect the poor, for protect the widow, the less privileged, the disadvantaged, the widow, the blind, the poor, the beggars. Ladies and gentlemen, the disabled, the miskina. Now that's God made count power. But then people here today, then they eat, then they bury food, then they do everything, economic hardship, then at the country, blind man in the suffer, beggar in the suffer, poor market woman in the suffer, then begin and they die in a street with kush before they team up together. Then they save the youths there. Then they all not die from kush. They're not one. They're one for see more death. Now when I go empire and when I family there. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra, because today we political thieves there, they're not leaders, but are killers. Then they use political power for kill the citizen, for jail the citizen, for exploit the citizen, for plunder with state resources, for their own selfish gain. Then they undress the citizens there with their God-given rights. Then lose their votes, then lose their hope, then usurp their destiny and make themselves as demigods. Ladies and gentlemen, but when I remember, say, the day of accountability, no life, no go protect another life. Everybody go carry in cross. Everybody go carry your burden. It is said in the Holy Quran, Bada Bismillah Rahman Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Your malatablikul nafsi be nafsi sayan. That day they come, we no life, no go protect life. Everybody they carry in burden. So today, ladies and gentlemen, then people had to use juju, Then people had to use human sacrifice. Then people had to use cocaine money. Then people had to use with diamond, with gold, with minerals, the money. Then people had to use all satanic sacrifices just for towards the will of the people, for let them maintain the grip of political power. Ladies and gentlemen, and it is boldly written in Suratul Zulzila, Yoma tu adisu akbaraha be anarabaka or ilaha. There they come. Where God they command this gronya, they ground the plate, they ground the vomit, all the sebede, all the bad rituals there. Go now they bury in this gronya. For now now shut up the people there. For let the people they know able to talk. Now now continue. For do look at them. That they come. Where God they command the ground. And they vomit all the bad ritual there. When are the old mortal man bury alive, when are the old dog put 7 eye mouth, when are tired, bury alive, just follow and stay in political power. Ladies and gentlemen, that they go calm. We will not go no say this wall, not a temporary wall. Ladies and gentlemen, where God they command the heart, for let vomit all the things that where they not bury inside the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, you want go, that's a bad. That person will be dig today, you bury him. That ritual sacrifice will be used today. Hey, they come out for dawn. They say, Papa, which side they left me? You don't go left me, oh, now me and you they go. You been bury me today, for I work for you. I be don't work for you, now the wall. Today where they go, now me and you they go. That day get for come. Ladies and gentlemen, we all wanna evil day, get for escort winner. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow listeners. And the Quran talking categorically clear. It says, "Famani amal miskala jarati khairan yara." We do good na this world. I like a fiber like an atom. I like a fiber like a particle of a tiny dust. God they pay you for that goodness day. Wamani amal miskala jarati saran yara. Ladies and gentlemen, when you do bad, that bad day, I like it small like an atom. I like it small like a particle of a dust. God they pay you. They kill over 300 Sierra Leonean citizens there from the All People's Congress Party. Ladies and gentlemen, some people no able account for them people in day. Them people are not they talk about them people in day. They know they talk about them people that wouldn't kill August 10. They know they talk about them people that wouldn't kill Kamakwie. They know they talk about them people that wouldn't kill September 11. They don't talk about the people there. Where they kill Nama Kenny, then kill Nama Sengbe, then kill Nama 91, then kill Na Tonkoliba, then kill Na Kamakwe. Ladies and gentlemen, Betroma Awade, Evangelist Samson, and all the other people there, who been stand for the party, then kill all them people then they. But them people here, because not to them daddy, not to them picking there, not to the auntie there, not to the uncle there, they kill, then comfortable. Let's see, move on. When I go pay the price, when I go suffer, when I wife then go suffer, when I begin and go suffer, and all the riches when I don't amass for ourselves, when I get for lose all, ladies and gentlemen, when I dehumanize the Leonean state. Dehumanization are the process or the practice, ladies and gentlemen, for deny human being their full humanity rights. Ladies and gentlemen, with cruelty, with suffering, where they are coming with. So then people here they dehumanize we. Then they deny we democratic rights. Then they deny we constitutional rights. Then they deny we human rights. Then they treat we as foreigners there inside our own country. Then they treat we as political slaves. Then gang up against the suffering citizens of Sierra Leone. Then they kill them people there. Then they torture them people there. Then they castrate them people there. Then they slaughter them people there. Ladies and gentlemen, in cold blood. Then they suppress them. Then they repress them. Then they oppress them. Then they marginalize them. Then they victimize them. Then they dehumanize them to nothingness, to hopelessness, to poverty, to joblessness. Then they impoverish them. Ladies and gentlemen, turn the country into a drug cartel. Thousands of young people they don't die. Their mama then they suffer today due to the kush where this dangerous government go carry it. But APC comfortable with that. When I go pay the price, this go in the history book of the APC. One of the leaders the way they so today, All what you don't talk, it documented. What you don't sign, it documented. When a video clips them, when a audio clips them, everything, when a press release them, we get them. When I go pay the price, where nobody not get for do again, ladies and gentlemen. When they turn the country to when I own personal property, when they turn the country to when I own daddy property, when they lie, when they teach, when they kill, when they steal, when they exploit, when they extort the citizens there. Bastardize with the national constitution. Mnyama the party constitutions there. And rule the people of Sierra Leone on the stolen mandate with iron fist. Ladies and gentlemen, when I capture the police, they use her against una people there. When I capture the judiciary, it don't be a political weapon for brutalize Sierra Leonean citizens there under police brutality. When they use the military there for kill one of your supporters there, for torture one of your supporters there, for marginalize one of your supporters there under military high-handedness. When they use the judiciary against one of your people there, ladies and gentlemen, as a biological weapon of mass destruction. Ladies and gentlemen, no judicial justice, no societal justice, no social justice, no economic justice, no economic freedom. Ladies and gentlemen, when I feel like roaring lions, seeking the poor man's soul to devour it, a slice of Mount Zion, Joseph Hills, the king of culture reggae. But when I go feel the pain one day, he will laugh last, laugh the best. 99 day for Chief Man, 1 day for Master Oath. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. So the root word for truth or the etymology, the word truth comes from the Proto-Indo-European root. The Proto-Indo-European is a deru or drill, now to be firm, to be solid, and to be steadfast. The Proto-Germanic, now true was, forget or characterized by a good faith. The Old English, not true it or true, when a faith, when a faithfulness, when a fidelity and veracity. Fellow listeners, the quality of being truth, and the modern English, now is a truth. So theologically, truth, ladies and gentlemen, now something way consistent with the mind, with the will, with the character, with the glory and the being of God. Truth, now the self-disclosure of God himself, according to Matthew 24, verse 35 in the scripture. Truth is immutable. What does this mean to we listeners then? Truth is immutable. 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 Women say it never change. The truth no go ever change. True, not true. Lie, not lie. So nothing no go change we from the truth. The idiots, the way they go and talk, say, what they say, the spokesman for electoral justice, na illegal thing. Let no say, them people don't go rogue, na thief man there, na killer there, na murderers there, na jumpy there. Eh? For fight, for election, na illegal. When I call electoral justice fight, is illegal. It documented. All what the interview the owner they take, we get for remind owner. What would they deal with una? Would they play with what you una talk? You listen to yourself. They will put the balopa una. When I go see the Janama na this warrior, before when I go meet una God. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesus Christ talker. He say, I'm the way, the truth, and the life, and no one go to the Father except through me. Truth. Now they carry go to heaven. Truth. Now they clear you way. Truth. Now they make a society thrive. Hence, truth not day. Ladies and gentlemen, no truth, no peace, no justice, no peace. So truth is God, says Mahatma Gandhi. Now so Mahatma Gandhi still. He say true, now God. Where they embrace truth as the ultimate principle, not just a book. Now a gateway into the world with ambition by Mahatma Gandhi. Ladies and gentlemen, Baruch Spinoza, he considered the ultimate truth as the ultimate reality of a rationally ordered system that is God. So when something is truth, ladies and gentlemen, or truth, nothing will change it. It is accurate, appropriate, authentic, bona fide, correct, genuine, honest, legitimate, natural, normal, perfect, proper, pure, sincere, truthful, and typical. What is say na Sierra Leonean citizen? What is say na a Democrats? The same right we una get. Now that same right stay we what say get. He get right for put in much for APC. He get right for do everything for APC because na Sierra Leoneans. And all them political party are talking now for can better the lives of Sierra Leoneans. So if you see when they fucked up, when they behave like small pikin there, with childish behavior, with stupid behavior, with nonsensical behavior, what they say they stand for democracy, it is stand for the truth and stand for the people of this country. Ladies and gentlemen. So what is say not belong to the All People's Congress Party, but what is say now the official spokesperson for electoral justice. Look where naked casual and cold. Show me the evidence. Publish on our social media. Show me the video evidence. Samura Kamara na a popular figure. He waka any side. Now thousands of people in the Falala. Which side Samura Kamara waka for go na office for go register. So like man then. Let no say then why I don't take the dunya. Get see the man fiba boom through. Look where he park yonder. So kaka. But you go bless the day and damn the hour. So if the truth shall kill them, let them die. The truth not get for kill one. This is about the Enlightenment philosopher, when Immanuel Kant. So the first definition of truth, ladies and gentlemen, as knowledge of things then, how then they, and how they for be, and how they for can. And according to the Bible, we get 5 types of truth. We get the religious truth. We get the moral truth. We get the symbolic truth. We get the historical truth. And we get the scientific truth. So for the detective truth, it describes 7 types of truth. We get the physical truth. We get the historical truth. We get the narrative truth. We get the poetic truth. We get the manufactured truth. We get the judicial truth. And we get the existential truth. We be say, nothing will exist. When are the existential truth, ladies and gentlemen, they exist. Will they be now? So Alfred Tarski, now one of the greatest logicians of all the time, we widely thought as the man we define the truth. When a mathematical work on the concept of in truth and logical consequence, and the cornerstone of modern logic, where they influence the development in physiology, linguistic, and computer science. Fellow listeners, comrades all both home and the diaspora. So, the ultimate meaning of the truth in Gandhi in words, ladies and gentlemen, now for find the truth completely, when I for realize somebody in self as you realize your destiny, that is for become perfect. Because truth of in nature is clear and is self-evident. We mean say, na instruments, na the means, and na the ultimate goal for encompass everyone na the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Gandhi, when Mahatma Gandhi, now he led India to independence in August 1947, where he spearheaded years of non-violence resistance and civil disobedience against British rule, where culminate in the Indian Independence Act in 1947. A pivotal campaign like the 1930 Salt March and the 1942 Quit India movement, where galvanized the Indian populace and weakened the British authority, paving the way of freedom for India. So Mahatma Karamchand Gandhi, then born on 2nd October 1869, Napo Banda, when a small town in the western coast of India, where he died at the age of 78, ladies and gentlemen. So he born in October. Now he make go back in history. Now the month this whole thing up so we're in October. Ladies and gentlemen. God say inside Surah Al-Qari'ah, verse 56 of the Holy Quran. This verse they emphasize say The sole purpose of the creation of the jinn and humankind now for worship Allah. Ladies and gentlemen, God no come with we for worship mortal man. God no come with we for worship devil. God no come with we for worship ritual. God no come with we for do bad fetish thing, for lay you with all political power or for lay and which you serve. God make the jinn and mortal man then for worshiper. Now may God say, he say, well, man, he say, I did not, Kalakatul, created Al Jinnah, when are the jinn, the devils there, while insan and mankind, illa except leabudu, that therefore worship me. When I Suratul Al-Dariyat 51 verse 56, say, Wama Kalaktul Al Jinnah wal Insa illa budu. So the rogue leaders there and corrupt politicians there, they don't make themselves as the me God for be worshipped with the lack of truth. Then they destroy the country today. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, for somebody when you sweat, then on this land, when you sweat, don't help for develop mamas alone. We don't fight hard. We don't sacrifice in life for serve this country, yeah. During the 11 years brutal, bloody, deadly, nasty, and devastating rebel war, while the other one then today with the fighter, then they run away, then they in exile, then they run away from the war, then they go seek political asylum. Dr. Samura Kamara, then as alone, he they work for the people, for let the people they all not die. Ladies and gentlemen, so they become refugees and so they seek political asylum. Samura Kamara sacrificed his life. He served the country during the brutal rebel war. He served the country during the brutal MPRC 1 and 2. He served the country during the reign of President Kaba. He served the country again during the reign of former President Kuruma. He dedicated in life, in service, in expertise, and in technocratic efficiency for development mamas alone. He don't contest election, he don't win. Now the time this way for pay and back. Wait till them people are do. They say they for gang up for thief election, they for gang up for thief in presidency. But God, no go be with you. Now I make every day when I the shame. When I go na radio, when I the shame. When I do verification, when I the shame. When I don't come, when I tell, when I don't talk, go outside. When I the shame. Take today, no money, no way, no day. Follow when I do lower level. That don't tell when I say Samura Kamara, the man of the people, 90% of the grassroots now gets them. We in already start. But good people that not already start. Right now, nothing all day. The money will be there, Yansane, and in Kabudu there, they don't squander all their money that day. But when I get for face accountability, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, God not agree at all. All the calculated ploy there. What when I don't make, when I get for face the wrath of God and face the wrath of the grassroots, ladies and gentlemen, because injustice to one, not a threat to justice to everyone, says Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., fellow Sierra Leoneans. So, for the peoples there, we get the power, they're more powerful than the one there within a power, with the old power illegitimately. The time will come where Sierra Leoneans stay, go be pushed to the wall and say enough is enough. It will be burdensome. It will be a disaster. It will be a calamity. It will be a tribulation. It will be dangerous. It will be atrocious. It will be deadly and a hell on earth for them political bandits they are. They egregious racketeers they are. We don't subject their citizens to unbearable political slavery. That day will come. What when I go see when I end? What when I go see when I demise? What when I go see when I downfall? Ladies and gentlemen, all the political santibokias and murderous vampires there. 99 days for thief man, 1 day for the master. Today when I do on my own, 1 day get for be for the grassroots. Laurent Kabila, we rule Congo with heavy fist. It's a war, now your food. Shoot people there, kill people there. Do all kind of things. Do by tyranny. Wait them come. Now in your security. Now you shoot them to death. In security back as you want on. Then pack up by unidentified gunman. In Pekin succeeder. When I Joseph Kabila. In Sefikam. He do the same thing today. President Joseph Kabila of Congo, they don't sentence her for life imprisonment in absentia. For the Bible says, for what a man soweth, for he shall reap. So African leaders then, they're very undemocratic. Then they abuse the citizens their rights. Where they hold power, they feel say that power they not everlasting. Ladies and gentlemen, where they taste power, they don't go one left power. Then go either wake up na the grave or na exile. Ladies and gentlemen, when I look up by Kakabut colors, 10 years rules alone, 20 years in a leader and chairman of the APC, which I end today na exile. Ladies and gentlemen. So then why then go only wake up inside the grave or in exile. So the one they will think say power now something way permanent, ladies and gentlemen. All the one they will be they make trade, then the rule kamu. Today na former, Sunday na late, then don't die. Former President Kuruma, na informer, former President George Opovia, na Liberia, today na former Gambian warlord. Ladies and gentlemen, when our President Yahya Jammeh, today in exile. Former President of Senegal, Macky Sall, today they're all day in exile. Former President of Ghana, John Kufuor-Addo, they're all today, to name but a few, they not become former. And former Liberian President, Jastagbana Gangetela, from presidency to ICC jail. Ladies and gentlemen, power. Now something where a temporal and power involve two things. Either you left power or power left you. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not just one in a million. Ladies and gentlemen, presidency not a family property. Presidency not a paramount chieftaincy. Ladies and gentlemen, violence for be the last resort of the incompetence. Ladies and gentlemen, and the greatest power require the gentlest thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, we get three essentials of leadership: when are humility, clarity, and courage, according to Chan Master Fu Chan Yuang. And the greatest power it require the gentle touch. We mean say true strength is found in resilience, in integrity, in humility, not in aggression, not by force, not by pauper, not by bagbati, but in a subtle, empathetic approach where they foster security and freedom rather than tension and fear or threatening the citizens there. We don't tip their vote is a bullet for bullet. So, ladies and gentlemen, then one day I will get style for them, but he left small. Then get for turn left, then turn right. They got man there. Where then get there, they not go see none. Now that day they go pay the price of what they do. The people of Sierra Leone. So they the people then suffer. Now then cause that. For the youth man they die today of Kush. Now the APC leadership. Now the APC MPs. Now the APC wanna be flag bearers. Ladies and gentlemen, but they go pay the price. They say a man shall reap whatever he sows. So, ladies and gentlemen, Juma Mubarak again, and I say shalom to the Christian brothers and sisters, both home and the diaspora. We they call on His Excellency for they continue for press the button. They want their way to hold power. Tijan Kabasi, let the restaurant, Alexef na Ange, Alexef na four lefts alone, then go rule. So when gentility fail, let intervention take place. We are tired. The people are tired. We want with democracy for restored now. The truth, not the truth, and nothing but the truth. The election then Tifa, Samura na win. So the truth is, forgive what belong to Caesar. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless we brothers and sisters.